Every year, on the same single day, millions of people on every continent sit down at the exact same moment and do nothing but breathe. No country requires it. No religion mandates it. And yet on this one day, the United Nations itself, every member state, agreed to stop and acknowledge something 4,000 years old. On the 27th of September, 2014, addressing the opening of the 69th session of the United Nations General Assembly, the Prime Minister of India stood before the world's governments and said, "Yoga is an invaluable gift from our ancient tradition." Less than 3 months later, on the 11th of December 2014, the General Assembly adopted the resolution. 175 member states co-sponsored it, the highest number of co-sponsors any resolution had ever received in the history of the United Nations. No debate, no opposition, adopted unanimously. The date itself was deliberate. June 21st, the summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, the longest day of the year, the day the sun reaches its highest point and holds there longer than on any other day. Ancient yogic tradition held the summer solstice as a moment of transition, the sun beginning its movement southward, a threshold day when the inner and outer worlds were said to align with particular clarity. The first International Day of Yoga was observed on the 21st of June, 2015. Events were held simultaneously in New York, Paris, Beijing, Bangkok, Seoul, and New Delhi. But here is the more interesting question. Why would the modern world, a world of satellites, algorithms, and supply chains, formally pause to recognize something this old? The Secretary General of the United Nations at the time, Ban Ki-moon, said something precise. He said, "Yoga can bring communities together in a way that generates respect and can promote peace and development." Not because yoga is a religion, not because it belongs to any single nation, but because the practice itself, stilling the breath, quieting the mind, returning attention to the present moment, is something every human nervous system recognizes, regardless of language, regardless of culture, regardless of belief. A General Assembly president, decades later, would put it even more directly. Yoga changes your physical performance, but more importantly, it can spark a different mental and intellectual performance. With the control it teaches over yourself, you learn how to make change. This is the same teaching the Yoga Sutras gave 2,000 years earlier. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. Yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. One single day, chosen for its astronomy, endorsed by every government on Earth, exists to remind 8 billion people of a discovery made in stillness thousands of years ago, and somehow never stopped being true. You do not need a United Nations resolution to begin. You do not need the solstice. You do not need a single other person in the world to be doing it at the same moment as you. You only need this breath, and the next one. The world gave yoga one day to remember what it always had access to every single day. Stay with the breath. Yoga Origins.